Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. As we have previously reported to you, there were multiple filings on behalf of the state of Idaho and the defense that were submitted per the case summary page, some of which have already been released to the public, dated the 21st of February, which was a Friday, and the 4th of February, which was a Monday, the date of the deadline for the filing of the crucial motions in limine, where parties have an opportunity prior to trial to seek a pretrial ruling that certain items will be kept out of the case. And it could be testimony, it could be lay witness testimony, it could be expert testimony, it could be exhibits, it could be video, it could be audio, it could be other forms of evidence. That's what a motion in limine is for. One of the items that appear on the case summary page, this is the document maintained by the clerk of court to chronologically list all of the key events in the case, filed the 24th of February 2025 by the state of Idaho. Unfortunately, this is yet another item in what I like to call the Mount Everest of documents that are filed under seal in this case. This was filed under seal, and this relates to a motion in limine regarding the mysterious 911 call that was never released to the public in this case. It appears that the state is asking in limine for something about the 911 call to be kept out of the jury trial, just like the 911 call itself, which the public has never heard, has never read a transcript of, either partially or intact, as other law enforcement agencies tend to do. They release the 911 call usually before there's even a defendant who's charged. This motion in limine is under seal, which, based on prior filings that were submitted in anticipation of hearings that are filed under seal, they're part of a closed hearing, such as the motion to suppress IgG DNA evidence. That was filed under seal, a lot of the documents related to it, and there was in fact a closed sealed hearing from the public that was heard on the January 23rd, 2025 portion of that day's filings behind closed doors. So there is no reason to believe that this filing will be entertained behind closed doors in a sealed private hearing. This begs the question, what is it about this 911 call? What is it about this 911 call that Moscow Police Department did not release to the public when these atrocities occurred? The two individuals at the top, Captain Chief Fry and Captain Lanier, who were at all of the press conferences soon after these atrocities occurred, they're both gone. They're long gone. They would have undoubtedly had the final say as to whether or not to release any portion of the 911 call, which we know from retrospect was not released to the public. It is quite perplexing when you consider some of the other high-profile cases where law enforcement was transparent early on and released the 911 call. There's technology there. If there was a concern about privacy, that they could have changed the voice a little bit, hidden who made the call. There's also no understanding why a transcript of the call was never released to the public. And now there's a motion in limine that's likely going to be heard at a closed hearing to seal something about this 911 call from the jury at trial this summer when this matter goes to trial. This crime shocked the senses. There were 4 young people who were in a home that they had a legal right to be in. 3 of them rented rooms. This was off-campus housing. They were there because they were attending a major university. They walked in to that home and they never walked out. And the manner in which they were taken, that their futures were snuffed out in a matter of, we're led to understand, was minutes, was mind-boggling. It was horrific from all reports that we have seen. The turmoil that they may have suffered, that their families and their friends are going to have to live with for the rest of their lives. Unimaginable. What they may have contributed to their communities, to their states, and to their countries, snuffed out. I believe the public has a right to know what happened at 1122 King Road. All of these things that have been kept out of the public realm. Look at the case summary page dating back to the beginning of this case, and you will see just how many things are under seal. You can do it by noting the icon, which is a lock and key. That indicates that that item is under seal. We have 4 subpoenas that were issued that are supposed to be public documents back on the 12th of February. It is now 2 weeks later. They have never been released to the public. And now we find out that there is an under seal motion application for a court order to seal something about this mysterious 911 call. I would like to hear your thoughts, your comments on this matter. Please leave them here. And as always, thank you for joining us here today at the Indie Zone.